I caught my GF cheating. I don't know what to believe. I've been in a relationship with my 24M GF21F for almost 4 years now. Our sex life really tapered off over the last year. It felt like I was always the one initiating sex and desiring her, but I never got that same desire back from her. Sex most of the time seemed like a chore, or something to just get over with or put off till the end of the night. I tried doing more spontaneous things like taking her on dates, and trying to make her feel as or more special than the time when we first met. Nothing really seemed to work and it was really getting me down. Fast forward to this April, I could sense something was off, and I was getting feelings that maybe she wasn't being honest about who she was seeing. I'd like to clarify that I am and was never the type of person to go through my SO's phone. So for the first time ever in our at that point 3 years of dating, I took a look at her phone. I found that she had been texting this guy from her work 37M who was divorced with a daughter. The texts were pretty infrequent. There were days, even weeks at some point, where there would be no communication between them, and then one or the other would say hey, or he would ask over and over when they could meet again or if he could see her after work. The texts went on like this for 2 months, all the way back to February. But the earlier texts are where she showed more interest. She wished him happy birthday and offered that she could give him his birthday present after work. He would ask to see her and she would say, "Not today, Poppy, I didn't drive myself to work, I was the one driving her." When I confronted her about this, she gave me a whole story of how he would wink at her as he walked by, and eventually she could sense that he was interested. She told me she told him that she has a BF, but she said the problem was he kept persisting, even following her to her car after work in the parking lot. She said she took his number and that's when things started. She said she felt wrong about what she was doing and she did it because it felt exciting, even though she said she knew it was wrong. She then proceeded to say that she never actually met up with him after work or in her car or anything, and that they never physically touched each other. For her, she said it was just texting. She cried and felt terrible, as did I at the time. We took space for a while and I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. I decided to give things another chance and believed her about things not getting physical, but honestly I really didn't care about if they did or not. I just wanted honesty because it crushed me to believe that she was lying to me every day for months about her life. It felt like I didn't know the person I was dating anymore. We made up and had lots of talks about transparency and being able to talk about our feelings no matter how bad or serious they were. Over the course of beginning of summer till now we've been working at our relationship, and it's been nice, honestly. Recently I've been having trouble, however, with the consistency of her stories. Things popped up over the summer that make me feel like I might be getting lied to and gaslight. It's hard for me to decide what to believe because either she's telling the truth, or she's manipulating me at a level I don't think I could ever do to someone else. I discovered that she had all these contacts on her phone of men that I had no idea about, all with area codes that match our area. Which is strange because we just moved here from where we were about 2 years ago, and I have almost no contacts of women with our area code in my phone. She told me this was because of the old apps she used to use before we started dating, and that she didn't even know who any of them were. I believed her and we moved on. Then I discovered that she had all of these men friends on Instagram that I had no idea who they were and were new from when we first met. They didn't go to school with her, and were not from her hometown either. She told me she didn't know them and that she'd unfollow them. I believed her and said that's reasonable. I gave her so many chances to be honest about if she talked to another guy or if there was anything suspect about these guys, and she denied and denied and denied. I then recently found out that she downloaded Bumble in June 5, 2023 from her app history. I confronted her about this, thinking that she'd just be honest about it and say she did. After all, she did have an affair with a guy from work. I wouldn't think it was that crazy to download Bumble also if she was feeling like that. She then denied again and again that she did. She said she never used the app and even went as far as to say that I downloaded it maybe to check to see if she was using it. I again said, okay, maybe you're telling the truth, I believe you. Today I was thinking about all of it and I just thought that there was no way I would download the app if it wasn't previously downloaded, as there would be no point. So I'm starting to think she's lying to me about that, and if she's lying to me about that, what else is she not telling me? I just need some advice on what to do because I'm getting lost and I feel like I can't trust her, but I also feel like I could be crazy. Update. I recently caught my GF cheating, and I've been dealing with the aftermath for the past 6 months. We had been dating for about 4 years. I just wanted to thank everyone here for the advice and suggestions on what to do. I confronted her about the Bumble account I found out she had made while we were dating, and that's when the truth finally came out. She weirdly didn't admit to the Bumble account during the confrontation, but finally admitted to giving some guy oral in the parking lot of the grocery store she was working at. The same guy she had been texting for months. It was a bittersweet moment for me because for the first time in the past 6 months I finally felt like I wasn't going crazy anymore. All the days and months having her tell me over and over that nothing physical happened and that it was just texting were lies. It hurt however knowing that she could do that to me and come home every night for a year acting like nothing was happening. She would constantly call me crazy, and say that it hurt her that I couldn't believe her. I felt terrible for so long, constantly questioning everything including my own judgment. She tried to make it sound better by saying she was forced into it in some way and that it only happened once. I'm just happy for the first time in a long time I finally can see through her lies. It's like she lied so much to me so many times that I've started to pick up on her different reactions to certain things and how to tell if she's lying. Not that that's any use anymore because I'm leaving her for good. I told her I can't do this anymore, it's been incredibly difficult. I have no savings, so I'm gonna move back in with my parents, and start working on myself, hitting the gym and meeting new people. I just wanted to provide an update to anyone who was waiting for one from my last post and to say thank you again to everyone for telling and showing me what I was being blind to. Hopefully I can save and get my own apartment soon and really find myself.